I've said it once and I'll say it again. This show is very stupid, and it didn't even have any juicy twists. It also had no reason having a sweet and cute ending like this. All right, welcome to Tate's Take. If you're new here, we've been breaking down the newest season of Too Hot to Handle. Today, we're wrapping it all up with episodes 8, 9, and 10. And if Netflix knows what's good for them, this will be the end. Like, the very end. If that's something you're into, hit that subscribe button for your boy. For my regular Taste Takers, let's see if Trey's got more screen time in these last trays. Get it? I said Trey, this is like trace, because it's 3 in Spanish, like these last 3, and it's like the last tray. Listen, man, my writers are also on strike. Boom, episode 8. This one's called, Is It Too Late Now to Say Sorry? I mean, this is called, Is It Too Late to Say Sorry? But it's also a clear reference to Justin Bieber. All right, last time we left off with the newcomer Lindsay getting in the house and causing up all sorts of trouble. We got Louis touching her boobs and coming home to make out with Dre. That's a whole different person. So here in the morning, everyone's waking up, and the first thing I notice is that Lindsay is not sleeping in bed with Dre. Also, Christine looks the best without makeup. Is that important? No. Some may say, nothing about this is important. Dre confesses that he had a rule break. He's very proud. His lips are also still dry. And of course, everyone's cool with his rule break. Even Lana comes through to show love like, damn, Dre, like, I see you had a rule break. Good for you. It's about time you got some action. I really do appreciate you coming forward and being honest about it. It's more than I could say about some other people. You know who you are. Lana is now freaking sub-tweeting, sub-Xing people in the house. Louis knows that Lana is talking about him and Boobgate, and his genius plan is to keep Lindsay away from Christine. He's just not smart. Quick cut over to Isaac, who I thought was having a conversation with Hannah, but he says he can't focus because he's too busy staring at her tits. Like when I said it's like none of it is important, it's like, it's kind of stuff I'm talking about. Back to Louis and Christine, and this scene is also not important, but like really, really not important. But Louis is like, yeah, you should come to London. I can show you around. And Christine's like, oh, that's so sweet. Like, what's sweet about that? He invited you to the city where he lives at. You guys are hoping to like be together after. Number one, he should invite you there. And then all he said was that he'll show you around. Like, what else would he do there? Then we got Commissioner Courtney trying to get down to the bottom of what happened on this Lindsay and Louis date. She's gaslighting the fuck out of Lindsay, talking about, girl, I like how you move. You go on a date with Louis, you come home and you kiss Dre. Like, damn, like, I love that for you. Of course, Lindsay don't got no damn friends, so she admits to Louis touching her boobs on the date that she offered. Also, Trey, what are you doing over there? So then, of course, Lindsay pulls up on Christine to have this girl talk moment. Like, imagine going on a date with someone who you know is seeing someone, offering them the opportunity to touch your boobs. They take said opportunity and do nothing else, and then snitching on them for it. Huh? Louis should have just came home and told Christine the truth, but this dude just likes living life on hard mode. So Louis comes outside and he sees Trey. He's like, what's up, Trey? He's like, what the hell? Lindsay's talking to Christine? Damn, but Trey don't know why he's tripping over that because he's like, he don't know nothing. Trey just be there, just be in there. And he's like, I didn't even tell you, bruv. I touched Lindsay's boobs. And Trey's like, what? That's so crazy. And then, well, let me ask y'all, because I'm watching this episode and I'm like, what is this edit? I had to record it. Like, please tell me, Netflix, what's happening here?
Did I tell you? I touched Lindsay's boobs.
Bruh.
No, you didn't. Did you tell her yet? Did she know?
Wait a minute.
About me.
Did I tell you? I touched Lindsay's boobs.
Bruh. What are you even saying? Anyway, now that Christine knows the truth, she's of course crying. And she's like, damn, I really thought he was different. Girl, what about him seemed different? Anyway, then Dre and Hunter are kicking it. Dre's pretty much telling Hunter, like, look, I think Lindsay's starting to feel me, but I wasn't really into that kiss. She came home talking about how she has all this sexual chemistry with Louis. I was trying to see if I still had my mojo, my juice, my sauce. So I just kissed her just to see that I can do it. So when I did it, I was like over it. My plan is to just avoid her forever. Another stupid plan brought to you by the cast of Too Hot to Handle Season 5. Then we got Lana throwing the group a birds and the bees party. The fact that Louis got to have this serious talk with Christine looking like this is insane. And this party is so weird. You got Hannah trying to smash Isaac. You got Dre ducking Lindsay with everything that he got. And then, of course, you got Louis, Christine, and Boobgate. Louis' like, if me and Christine can get through this, we can get through anything. And that is incorrect on pretty much all fronts. He tells her that he was thinking about her the whole time he was on that date with Lindsay. And she's like, oh yeah? Even when you were grabbing those boobs? And he's like, damn, you knew about that. Louis says it was flirty and harmless. But then he doesn't even apologize. Christine says she has nothing else to say. And then she tells us, the viewers, that it's over between them. Us, the viewers, know that none of that is true. Lana calls the group over. Of course, we should figure out by now that the Dre kiss cost the group $6,000. No one really cares. But then she also says that Louis cost the group another $4,000. Louis tells everyone, yeah, I grabbed Lindsay's boobs and I flirted with her and I didn't mean it. Courtney's over there gassing it for no reason, but the gist here is that after losing that 10K, they are now down to 100,000, which everyone's acting so crazy as if last week they didn't dip to 98,000. Honestly, the people that say that this show is fake, it's like moments like this where I'm like, maybe it's just a little fake. But this has got to be the fakest Netflix dating show. I would also be remiss if I didn't mention that Megan, my little cutie, was like, guys, at least we still have half. This is my kind of people. It's like the glass half full people. I like those people. Anyway, then Lana's like, hold on, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? Louis, you are an idiot, but at least you're trying. The same cannot be said about these two idiots that I'm about to send home. And in my head, I'm thinking, it gotta be Isaac. And it is indeed Isaac and Hannah. Sending them home in these outfits is also like ridiculous. And I guess hilarious. Before bed, Lindsay says that Dre's giving her the ick. Girl, literally shut up. Everyone on this show is such a hypocrite, it is nuts. Naturally, everyone goes to bed grumpy, except Megan. Then, of course, the next day, they all wake up grumpy. And Elisa's like, damn, with Hannah gone, who's gonna do my hair and makeup? Then you got Lindsay doing this ghetto-ass manifestation. Dick needs me. I don't need dick. Mama say, mama sa, makusa. Men give me the ick. Anyway, it's workshop time. This one is called Exposing Vulnerability. And we're back with Brendan. This is where they were all barking like idiots. The water here represents all the things we hold on to, like all the burdens we carry. Brendan's like, okay, Alex, what are some of the things you're holding on to? And Alex is like, I'm holding on to the pressure of always having good hair. Freaking Brendan's like, no, can you just be serious, please? So he's like, all right. It's the pressure of settling down. I'm naturally a wanderer, but this whole Elise thing is throwing me off. Dre talks about how he grew up, kind of not being hot, and his whole like friend group surrounding people would like just pretty much drag him down. So he's like, his whole thing is like, I was demoralized before my glow up. So now my ego is out of control. Hunter's like, he never shows weakness. He's like, I always say I'm okay, even if something inside is tearing me up. Bryce grew up with the expectations not to share his feelings. Trey doesn't trust anyone. The idea is like that you can see your fellow bros in the house all dealing with some similar stuff, and that, you're not alone. So it's like when you don't feel like sharing, it's not like just like, it's like everyone feels that same way, and it's okay to like, share stuff. Louis does his big reveal that when he was 12 years old, his mom like got cancer, she beat it, but the fact that he almost lost her means that he doesn't want to give anyone else that power to like be taken away from him. Like I said, this show is stupid, and I've never seen like Love Island or Temptation Island or the other things that you guys watch. But at the end of the day, they're trying to help these people, and it's like kind of nice. Like hopefully someone could be at home watching and be like, I'm like that. and I shouldn't be that way. So it's like, this show is so dumb, and it's just annoying that it's actually kind of nice. Anyway, then this bird in water becomes the water that's gonna cleanse them. So they're all cleansed and watered down. Dre now has a plan to apologize to Lindsay, and of course Louis needs to apologize to Christine. The apology tour is on its way, so Dre and Lindsay are first up. Lindsay's basically like, I don't care what this man has to say, he's dead to me. He's the worst human on earth, and if I ever see him burning up on the side of the road and I have so much water I could just put the fire out so easy I wouldn't even put the fire out. So she's just staring over there like. Then Dre explains the whole thing about seeing Lindsay come home and gassing up Louis about how they have better sexual chemistry. He's like, I felt like inadequate, less than. My ego was hurt. So then she's like, then he keeps being open and honest, and of course, she forgives him. Now she's like, now Louis is trying to apologize to Christine. He's like, I didn't realize how much I cared about you. Now Louis is trying to apologize to Christine. His whole thing is like, look, I didn't realize how much I cared about you. I really messed this up. Her whole thing is like, well, I don't want to accept his apology too soon. I got to make him sweat. He explains the cancer story with his mom, and she's like, well, that's cool, but I don't want to accept your apology yet. Gotta make you work for it. I'm just smelling the weakest cliffhanger of the whole season. And of course, boom, episode 9. This one's called Love or Money. This episode starts off as probably one of the most boring in all of Too Hot to Handle. It's like this Louis and Christine thing is dragging on way too long, all for us to know that, first of all, touching her boobs is so stupid, and that Christine, you're obviously going to forgive this dude. It's not like he hooked up with a whole nother girl, which you were willing to do with him when you guys first started hooking up, but that's not the point. And of course she forgives him. Now the story is that, is she gonna sleep in his bed? And it's like, look, if you already forgave this guy, just sleep in the bed. Stop dragging this. Then Alex is being weird with Elise after the workshop. He doesn't know if he wants a relationship because he wants to travel. I don't know. Lana tells Louis and Christine and Alex and Elise that they're going on dates. Louis is hoping that the old Louis never comes back out. So on Alex and Elise's date, she's freaking out because she don't know what's wrong with him. Girl, you and me both. I think he likes to travel. Now we got the Christine and Louis date, and he's like, I don't even normally go on dates. If I'm alone one-on-one with a woman, it's usually in my bedroom. Love that for you, King. Christine's like, all right, so what do you want to do after this experience? And Louis is like, well, I like you, but I'm also 20. Like, these are children. Also, I ain't never gonna be fake. So I must acknowledge that Trey has said more words in this episode than he's ever said in his entire life. And I have to apologize for asking what he's doing here. Anyway, back to Elise and her date. When she hears this idiot say he likes traveling, she's like, hello, that's like a small hang up. Maybe we could travel together. I too like traveling. And Alex is like, whoa, that's such a relief. Huh? Who don't like traveling? This dude Alex is literally worried about commitment with a woman who also worries about commitment. Y'all could just figure that out. Then freaking out of nowhere, the first like not boring thing of the whole episode where Elise asks him to be her boyfriend. Like, damn. He says some form of yes and they get a green light. Back to this boring ass Louis and Christine date. I honestly don't know what happened, but he said something about commitment and they also got a green light. It's also just kind of weird that we only got 2 couples and everyone in the house just be out there existing. They just be there. But after all that love on the date, Louis like, yeah, we're taking it slow. And Alex is like, maybe this is just a little too much for me. These fools got green lights for no reason. So then Lana's like, all right, I heard you. She calls them back for some urgent business. This is when she gives them the proposition. This is the most interesting thing that happened this whole episode. She was like, basically, look, you idiots don't want to commit and you ain't fooling nobody. You have the opportunity to leave here without your girls, and I'm going to hit you up with $25K cash each. If you stay in the house choosing love over money, I'm eliminating you from having a chance to win the prize money. You got 5 minutes to give me your answer. Of course, you guys know that this is probably a cliffhanger and that in the next episode, they're going to tell, the group what they chose. But, yeah, Boom, episode 10. This one's called the climax. You know, because it's like the end. So now the group is gathered to see what the fuck is going on. They have no idea about this little proposition, but Lana comes and breaks it down for them. Like, look, I done gave these two idiots a fire proposition, and now you're gonna see what they chose. Alex goes first. Nothing in me believes that this dude is gonna take the money. And I was right. He decides to stay with Elise. Good job, Alex. Also, let me just say that Hunter got kind of cool on the low as the season went on. I'm out here just giving flowers. Trey got some freaking flowers. Hunter gets some flowers. Meg, you always give flowers. It's just, I'm just doing some like retcon. Now it's Louis' turn, and he has that stupid face that he always has. And he's like, Christine, I really do like you a lot. And I think this is like a confessional. He's not talking to her in real life. He's like, I do like you a lot, but $25,000 can do a lot for my mom and dad. Literally, please tell me what $25,000 can do to change your parents' life. Because if you really cared about making money and bringing it home to your parents, would you have started this show making out and breaking every rule possible? I don't think so. Like, those things cost money. And if you really need money, like Dre, you wouldn't be doing those things. So it's like, I don't even know what to believe with this dude. It's like I don't believe nothing he says. And he'd be saying some sad stuff, and I'd be feeling bad. But I'm like, you know? Anyway, he also chooses to stay and continue his relationship with Christine. He forfeits the money. But also, like, literally no one besides maybe like Bartiz would be willing to look like such a dick on TV, taking the money and running. And of course, one more trick by Lana. They are still indeed eligible for the prize money that neither of them will get. But it's still nice. The group's all now talking about this $100,000. Dre reminds us that he got 11 siblings, which I could have sworn he said he had 10 siblings. So like, are his parents still fucking? The next morning, they wake up and Alex tells us, the viewers, that he loves Elise. Bro, you gotta tell her, not us. Like, you know? Lana tells us that a winner has not been selected for all this prize money, and they got 12 hours to make their case. There's gonna be 2 finalists, and they're gonna go head to head, and only one person will take home $100,000. Now we got one last workshop. This one's called Emotional Bravery with Matilda Carroll. This is the one where they're writing vows to themselves. At this point, I'm thinking Alex is gonna win the money because at some point he's gonna say, I love you to Elise. Then he tells us, the viewers, that he can't tell Elise that he loves her yet because he doesn't know how she feels. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Christine gives her vows. Courtney's still out there hating. Yeah, we see that hate. Louis gives his vows. My girl Megan gets some shine. Trey is still talking like, man, what a turnaround. Courtney is indeed saying some things, and I will be remiss if I didn't mention how good her hair is looking in these last couple episodes. Shout out to you. Lindsay's out there, on the other hand, talking about, I'm a changed woman. You've been in the house for 10 minutes. Just shut up. That was a little mean. I shouldn't have told her to shut up. Also, I should have told you guys we're playing a drinking game where you got to take a shot every time Elise says she can't open up. Then Dre is on that Elise starter pack because he says he can't open up. Then he opens up. At this point, I'm thinking Dre is 1000% winning this money. The producers are probably like scared what would happen if they don't give this money to Dre. Oh shit, he's actually crying. All right, damn, that's pretty serious. It's a nice little moment here because he talks about his sister, one of 11. And he's like, yeah, I used to tell my sister to stay away from guys like me. Now I'm the blueprint of who I want her to get married to. That's nice. The show's so stupid and nice. Stop being nice and stupid. Like, just let it be dumb. Don't make me all, just don't. Now Lana's about to tell us the 2 finalists, and she reminds us that only one person is taking home all the money. The first finalist is none other than my girl, Elise. Good for you, girl. All that not opening up and then opening up and then not open and then you open. All that stuff paid off. Finalist number 2 is none other than Dre. Good Lord. Financial freedom is one step away. I knew it would be Dre. And I thought it would be either Elise or Alex. I thought it would be Alex first because of the I love you thing. But then I'm like, ugh, they probably don't want two guys. So I was like, all right, cool. So I like half predicted this. Now Elise and Dre go get ready for this like final decision. Lana tells the group that they're actually going to be voting on who they think should be the winner of this 100K. And speaking of $100,000, Dre, I think I owe you an apology because if you win, yes, that is substantial money and you could help your siblings with loans or whatever other stuff they need. So like, okay. All right, it's real money. Enough. So then Netflix does this dramatic breakdown, like these people are voting for the president in 2024. They get some time to gas each other, and then it's decision time. I'm at home like, they're 1,000% voting for Dre. That's reparations. No, I'm just kidding. But they're probably thinking like, Elise gets to go home with a boyfriend and her white privilege. I'm just kidding. But she has the boyfriend. So, and also, you know? So I'm like, nah, they're gonna hook Dre up. Then Lana comes through and she's like, all right, and the winner is, and I'm like, all right, let me see how Dre gonna react. It's freaking Elise. Elise wins, and you know I love Elise. Elise she the homie, and I'm really happy for her. But she wins this. They voted for Elise. Dre is also showing love, of course. And the shocker of the whole episode is that Elise decides to split this money with Dre. She didn't have to do that. She had the whole 100K to herself. And she gives Dre half of it. That's why I'm saying like this show don't got no right being so wholesome at times. Like supposed to be just a stupid show, but then it just be having nice moments like this, man. It's like, it's just nice. Also, she gotta be rich. Like, cause you know, would y'all have split that? Would y'all have really split that? Okay. I mean the conversion, she gotta take it back to like, you know, to the euro. The 100K don't really stretch that far over. So she probably like, go ahead and take this little change. Oh, then Alex tells her that he loves her. And then she says, I love you as well. So that's the end of the thing, the whole little series. We made it through. Like I said, I don't think they're going to make a reunion for these people. I don't need it. But yeah. Also, I think it's probably harder because like these people are all over the world. Like, and then like usually for the other shows, they're just like in the same city and they could just like come through. But yeah, thanks for rocking. If you have stayed through this whole show, and even if you don't watch the show, but just watch these, that's like really fire. Thank you for watching this stuff. Man, I'm gonna do I gotta do the close thing, but I think the next like dating thing, I think the ultimatum is coming back in a few short weeks. So I'll have to be covering that. I know some people out there were upset that they did a queer version last time, but I thought that was one of the best seasons. So this one is a not queer season. It seems to be like how the other seasons have been. So I guess look out for that. Or like just watch me. All right, thanks for checking out Tate's Take. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. In the comments, just let me know what you thought about this season. Does it compare to the other seasons? Which of these people do you now want to see on like Perfect Match? Do you think that the Alex and Elise and Louis and Christine relationships will last? Obviously they will not. What do y'all think? Thanks for the time, y'all. Peace.